Hello friends, this is Jayant Ronkar working as Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, Tulsiramji Gaikwad Patil College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to learn data models of database management system. So what is data model means? Data model is nothing but the structure of the database, how it is structured and how all the records or the files are correlated or interrelated with each other, and how they are stored and how they are retrieved from by the users. So that is called a data model. Now we will see. Data model is a collection of tools for describing data, data relationship, data semantics and data constraints. So data model is collection of data relationship, how the data is related with each other, and data semantics, how the syntax and semantics are to be there, what data types use in the database design. That is the part of data model, and data constraint is also the part of data model. Then it contains data model is having the relational model and entity relationship data model. Mainly for the database design it is used. Then object based data models, that is object oriented and object relational data model, and semi structured data model, that is XML. Other older model, that is network model and hierarchical model. Here in data model, two most important and main models are relational model and entity relationship model. So we will learn about this relational model and entity relational data model. First of all, we will see some of the languages which are used by the database management system. First is data manipulation language. Data manipulation language for accessing and manipulating the data organized by the appropriate data model, DML, also known as query language. So this DML is used for accessing and doing the modification or manipulation in the data organized in the appropriate data model form. It is also known as query language. There are two classes of languages, that is procedural language and declarative, that is non-procedural language. So what is mean by procedural language? It a user specific what data is required and how to get those data is called a procedural language, and declarative or non-procedural language means the user specific what data is required without specifying how to get those data. So that is called a non-procedural or declarative language. SQL is most of widely used query language, means we can say that it is the DML, that is the data manipulation language, is called SQL is called a data manipulation language. Then data definition language. The main use of data definition language is to design the database, is to design the table, is to design the file format which is to be stored in the database. So specification notation for defining the database schema. For example, here we have to create a table, that is account, means the name of table is account, and we have to write it by using the command create table account. And this account table is having the three fields or three attributes, that is the account number having the character 10, then branch name having character 10, then balance integer data type. So DDL compiler generate a set of tables stored in the data dictionary. Data dictionary contain metadata. What is mean by data? Metadata means data about data, which contains how the structure of database is, how the data, what data types are used in the generation of the database. All these things regarding the data which is used to design the databases is called a metadata. So data dictionary contain metadata. Database schema is also contained in data dictionary. Data storage and definition languages specifies the storage structure and access method used in the database management system. Then integrity constraints, it contains domain constraint, Then referential integrity, for example, branch name must correspond to a valid branch in the branch table. So this is what the referential integrity. Branch name must be reflect to which it belongs. Means suppose we have a account of particular branch of SBI, then it must be reflect in our account that customer is belong to that particular branch, not to other branch. So this is what the referential integrity means. Then authorization is also the part of data dictionary of the data definition language. Here we will see the example of relational model. Relational model is represented in the tabular form. Here in this example, customer table is given or designed here, and that customer table having the attributes, that is customer ID, customer name, customer street, customer city, and account number. Total 5 attributes are having in this table, that is having the name customer table. So these are the attributes like customer city and customer number. These are attributes. All the column name of the table is called attributes in the relational model. So this table is having the 5 attributes, and the number of rows are called a record of that particular table in the relational model. So relational model is having the number of columns and number of rows as a record of that particular data which is stored in the table. This is what again the sample relational database. Here customer table, then account table, and then depositor table. These 3 tables represent the relational database model. First table, that is customer table, having customer ID, customer name, customer street, customer city are the attributes or the name of columns of that particular table customer. Then account table are having account number and balance. Only 2 attributes are there in account table, and the depositor table is having customer ID and account number. These are 2 attributes which are used in depositor table. Then what is mean by SQL? What is the SQL and what is the use of SQL? That is given here. SQL widely used non-procedural language. Example, find the name of customer with customer ID 192-83-7465. So we have to write a query, that is select customer dot customer name from customer. Here from customer means the table of table name, that is customer, where customer ID is equal to 192-83-7465. So we will get the customer belong to that particular ID having the name, some specific name in the table. So we have to write this command, then we will get the result as that particular customer belong to that particular ID. Then second example is find the balance of all accounts held by the customer with customer ID 192-83-7465. So we have to write select account dot balance from depositor comma account. Means we are accessing here 2 tables, that is depositor table and account table, for getting the data of balances of all accounts. And then we have to write where depositors dot customer ID equal to 192-83-7465 and depositor dot account number equal to account dot account number. This query or this command will give you the balances of all the account held by that particular customer having the specific ID, right? So then the application program generally access databases through one of the language. The language extension to allow embedded SQL application program interface ODBC, JDBC, which allow SQL queries to be sent to a database. And database design. So in this database design, we will learn how the database is designed, the process of designing the general structure of the database, that is logical design, deciding on the database schema, database design queries, that we find a good collection of relation schema, business decision, what attributes should be recorded in the database, means which attributes we can use while creating the database, while creating the table, that must be considered while we are creating the database, that is called a logical design. Then computer science design, what relation schema should we have, and how should the attributes to be distributed among the various relation schemas. Physical design, deciding on the physical layout of the database. Here we have entity relationship model. Entity relationship model shows the relationship among the various entities which are available with the database. In this model, we can easily see that in the diagram there are two entities which are customer and account are used, and the depositor, which is represented by the diamond symbol, and it is connected through link to both the entities, and it shows the relation of depositor among the two entities, that is customer and account. Customer having 4 attributes, that is the customer ID, customer name, customer street and customer city, whereas the account entity is having the customer number, balance are 2 attributes. So model of an enterprise as a collection of entities and relationship. So that's why we need to design, we need to implement the entity relationship model. Entity is nothing but a thing or object in the enterprise that is distinguishable from other objects. It described by a set of attributes. So like we have taken example of customer having 4 attributes. So each entity described by a set of attributes. Relationship is an association among the several attributes, several entities. So depositor is a relation which is shown in diagram, having the relation among 2 entities, that is the customer and account, represented diagrammatically by an entity relationship diagram. This relationship among the entities are represented by the ER diagram, that is the entity relationship diagram. So this is all about the data models which are used in database management system. So we will stop here. Thank you.